So when you think Linux, not a lot of people think of Clear Linux. And Clear Linux is a distro from Intel that has a lot of additional work and patches onto it and has been considered to be quite fast with performance metrics. You get, Clear Linux is supposed to be close to the upstream, so the software that comes with it is pretty close to the original without many changes. It's stateless, so as a user, you can change the configuration. The user config is separate from the system config. Optimized for Intel, being by Intel, and apparently also quite well on AMD systems as well. And it's available for servers. It's available for workstations, etc. It's supposed to be incredibly secure. It's continuously scans for CVEs and it gets patched accordingly. Both for efficiency, doesn't have a lot of packages available for it, but you can install Flatpaks as well. Talks about the additional security it's got around its vulnerability scanning. It has, for example, IP tables, SSH, industry standards out of the box. And of course, as you can see on the left, traditional OSs, your data, your operating systems configures all slightly jumbled amongst each other, where here it's easily defined by itself. Think of more of an immutable type of a distro, so it can quickly apply its updates, and if it detects something as incorrect after an update, it should automatically restart and revert to the previous update. And of course, there's this whole long additional on how it gets to customers, how it gets built and created, and I believe I think it also uses RPM as well. And of course, it's now out on the desktop for the developer in mind. So let's take a look. Clear Linux. It's independence. I'm just going to say generic Linux. Can we give this over 8 gigs of memory? 8 core, 8 CPUs. Give it an 80 gig hard drive. And again, Linux. Finish that up. And let's start it up. So, Linux OS. So, at the moment, some lack of software is a bit of a sore point, but again, using things like Flatpaks doesn't actually really make a difference anymore. Yeah, it's taking a few seconds. So after doing a bit of reading online where this thing keeps getting stuck in KVM, I've read that upon creation, someone's gone ahead and changed the CPU option in Virtual Manager to the hypervisor default. So what I've done here is exactly that. I've changed this to a hypervisor default instead of using the host CPU, and I'm going to take it to and see if that works. Okay, I've told it that it is using a Sandy Bridge processor. I think the 4th time lucky. So what I've done is I chose the option to copy the host pass-through directly to the VM, and that seems to have made us to get this thing to actually boot. So let's see what it does. Don't know how stable it is or isn't, but let's start with installing Clear Linux So we're going to start off with American English. Next, select the time zone. We'll just do Pacific. America, Los Angeles. This keyboard is fine. Select installation media. What? Oh. Destructive installation. Erase all data. Okay. Interesting. Manage user. Gosh. A very strong minimum 8 character password. Will you let me use that? It, of course you won't. Wasted. I don't mind putting in a strong password, but when it is for demo purposes, it can be a bit annoying. Okay. Telemetry. Install. Okay. It's going to create ext4 as a file system. And installation of progress. Please wait. I am glad we managed to get this thing to boot up at some point. Lots of trial and error there. Let's pause and then come back. It does actually start giving you what all these options are. And in mine, it's spent quite a bit of time downloading the required packs. I take it that's latest updates or something. And then just suddenly, once it had done that, no ETA or anything, it just starts moving on to the next steps. And of course, you know which step it's on with the little exclamation mark against the clock. So we'll come back once it's moved further. It says installation successful, so let's hit exit. And I guess we restart. Okay, it's booting off the hard drive. Okay, so I've been reading online. Quite a few people seem to have this issue where some people talk about then install the server version, and then after they install the server version, and then install KDE, and then it works. Some people either get this issue or no, display manager doesn't work at all. Okay, so this, yeah, even Alt F2, none of that helps. So far, it's, I'm sorry, I'm gonna end this video off here. We'll try again in future, see if we can't get anything else. But yeah, if you're using the OS, let us know what you think. As always, thanks for watching.